Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome to Monday Night Raw. That's right, this is the first week of our 12-week series where me and StraightEdge are going head to head in universe mode, and today is our first show where a new Intercontinental Champion will be crowned. There will be a participant announced for the Money in the Bank ladder match, which will be taking place at Survivor Series, and we will start to know what is going on in the women's division. Without further ado, let's start the show. Welcome to Monday Night Raw, where first up tonight we have a 6-man battle royal to determine who is going to be the Intercontinental Champion. Let's go! Well, as mentioned before, we have a 6-man Intercontinental Championship match to begin the show, and the first competitor in the battle royal is Tommaso Ciampa, one of the greatest NXT champions. This is a jam-packed battle royal with 6 of the very best, because we need the best to take down StraightEdge's Smackdown at Survivor Series. Remember, all the champions will be facing each other. The WWE Champion will be facing the Universal Champion, the US Champion will be facing the Intercontinental Champion, the Tag Team Champions will be facing each other, the Women's Champions will be facing each other, and there will be a 4v4 Survivor Series matchup, as well as the Money in the Bank matchup, where 3 SmackDown superstars and 3 Raw superstars will be competing for the Money in the Bank briefcase. But that does not count to who wins Survivor Series. Survivor Series will be determined by the matchups that are 1-on-1 and the 4v4. The Money in the Bank is completely separate, but it grants someone a wonderful opportunity. Speaking of opportunities, the next person to be getting an opportunity in this matchup is the leader of Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar. A dangerous competitor and a very classy competitor at that. Can he take away the Intercontinental Championship and go all the way to Survivor Series? Up in this Battle Royal is the leader of The Way, even though he's no longer a part of The Way, Johnny Gargano. An incredible competitor, to say the least, and is going to be one of the favourites, you would presume, in this Battle Royal. The 4th competitor in this 6-man Battle Royal is LA Knight, an incredibly charismatic man, but can he take that charisma, pull it in the ring, and eliminate 5 other men to get that Intercontinental Championship around his waist? If you're wondering what's going on in the men's division, what's going on elsewhere, what's going on in the tag division, those questions will be answered over the next 3 weeks. Remember, we've only got 3 shows with 3 matches on each, going into each pay-per-view, so we haven't got a lot of time to crown our new champions. There will be more information on the way when we head into the next matchup, but trust me, we have plans for absolutely everybody on this roster, and one of those men is LA Knight, and easily one of my favourite wrestlers on the roster. He's hoping to go to the moon. It's Cameron Grimes. He's got money for days, but he can't buy the Intercontinental Championship. He's going to have to earn it in this Battle Royal. And the final competitor is a man who has held the Intercontinental Championship himself. It's Ricochet. He's held the North American title. He's held the Intercontinental title. He knows how to win matches like this, but he's going to have to use his experience to stay in this matchup, especially against the caliber that we've got in this match. This is the final competitor in this Battle Royal. It's going to be incredibly hard to win. They all know that, but who will walk away as Intercontinental Champion? And here we go. The 6 men in the ring. We've got Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa going at it already in this matchup. 2 best friends, but also bitter rivals. The first competitor to be eliminated is going to be a really, really interesting one. You do not want to be that person that is first off eliminated, because that's going to put you right down that pecking order. This is for the Intercontinental Championship, remember, a very prestigious title in WWE, and all of these men are going to want to have that title wrapped around their waist to go to Survivor Series and hopefully notch up a win for Monday Night Raw against StraightEdge's Smackdown. Oh, what a wonderful DDT by Johnny Gargano there, as LA Knight is trying to eliminate Ricochet in the corner. It might be a bit early to try and eliminate him, but he's going to try it nonetheless, hoping to maybe gain an advantage early on in this match. As Tommaso Ciampa is gone. Johnny Gargano has eliminated Tommaso Ciampa, as I said, possibly the greatest NXT champion in history, is gone from this matchup within the first second. It's taken everybody off guard in the stadium. Tommaso Ciampa is absolutely fuming, and Johnny Gargano managing to eliminate his best friend and his bitter rival very early on in this matchup and getting him out of the way, as both LA Knight and Johnny Gargano are in trouble there. LA Knight is being hoisted up by Santos Escobar. He might be getting a little bit of help by Cameron Grimes, but Cameron Grimes has decided not to help in the end. That is a shocking elimination early on. I genuinely had Tommaso Ciampa as possibly my favourite to win this matchup, and he is gone already. As I said, he is not going to be happy whatsoever with what went on there. Oh my days. After this match, we have got a Money in the Bank qualifying match between Pete Dunne and Sami Zayn. So that is one to look forward to, as LA Knight is in trouble yet again. LA Knight is in trouble. Maybe Battle Royals are not his thing, as Cameron Grimes hoists him over. He's been over the top rope twice now in this matchup already, and he could be out, and LA Knight is out of this matchup already. So that means that Tommaso Ciampa and LA Knight have been eliminated, leaving us with Santos Escobar, Johnny Gargano, Cameron Grimes and Ricochet. Remember, the only one that has really spent any amount of time on the main roster before we drafted these rosters is Ricochet in this matchup. So could that experience be paying dividends in this match, as he seems to be staying out of harm's way quite a lot so far? As Cameron Grimes is going in on Johnny Gargano. Remember, Johnny Gargano getting that very, very early elimination. I think Ricochet got the other elimination. So Cameron Grimes and Santos Escobar haven't really been in trouble either in this matchup. And this has probably been a long period where we haven't seen anyone in a large amount of trouble, which, I mean, for all four of these men is a very good thing, but you'd want to kind of not spend as much energy as possible, as Cameron Grimes hoists Santos Escobar up and he plants him down. Santos Escobar is in a lot of trouble. He's stunned, he's dazed, he doesn't know where the hell he is going. Cameron Grimes has to try and take advantage, but he doesn't seem to be able to take advantage. He's going to try and hoist him up now. Could he actually have taken advantage? Cameron Grimes, can he turn Santos Escobar over? He does, and eliminates Santos Escobar. The leader of Legado del Fantasma is out of this matchup and will not be our new Intercontinental Champion, as Cameron Grimes has been eliminated by Ricochet now. We're down to the final two, Ricochet and Johnny Gargano, who will get the Intercontinental Championship around their waist. Both men have eliminations under their belt. Could Ricochet's experience actually be paying dividends, or will Johnny Gargano manage to overcome the odds once again and get that championship around his waist? Ricochet has him on the ropes. Ricochet! Johnny Gargano has done it! Johnny Gargano is our new Intercontinental Champion, eliminating Ricochet, who dominated that matchup really from the beginning. Johnny Gargano is our new Intercontinental Champion and will be meeting StraightEdge's United States Champion at Survivor Series. Johnny Gargano finally has a main roster title under his belt, and it's one of the most prestigious ones at that. Johnny Gargano, congratulations, and we'll see you at Survivor Series. After that incredible Intercontinental Championship match, we are here at our first Money in the Bank qualifier, as the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne is going to face off against the Bloodlines, Sami Zayn. One of these two men will manage to make it into that Money in the Bank matchup where 3 Smackdown superstars and 3 Raw superstars will battle it out for a chance to have a championship opportunity at any time during this series. The crowd are going absolutely mental for Sami Zayn right now, one of the most over people, and he is here right now to hopefully secure a place in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Speaking of the Bloodline, next week there will be a tag team championship match between the Usos and the New Day. The 2 bitter rivals will be facing off yet again for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Here we go, 2 veterans of the business trying to battle it out for a place at Survivor Series in the Money in the Bank ladder match. There will be a Money in the Bank qualifier every single week heading into Survivor Series, so you won't know the full Money in the Bank lineup until our final week of television shows heading into Survivor Series, as Pete Dunne is biting Sami Zayn there. Sami Zayn is going to be in a world of hurt right now. The question is, will the Bloodline get involved? Sami Zayn is in the Bloodline, so will they get involved, or will they let Sami try and prove himself on his own against Pete Dunne and secure that spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match? Remember, neither of these 2 guys have held a world title in WWE on the main roster, so this is a huge opportunity for both of them, and it wouldn't surprise me if we will see no quit in either of these 2 men, as they are absolutely going out. Sami Zayn is punching the hell out of Pete Dunne here. He's going mental, absolutely mental on Pete Dunne. He's trying to wrap this up quickly. I'm guessing he'll want to maintain as much stamina as possible heading into that Money in the Bank match. Remember how much gets eaten out of you in that Money in the Bank match, so he's going to want to kind of keep as much in the tank as possible heading into Survivor Series, if he even manages to make it. So that might be a reason for why Sami Zayn's trying to wrap it up here. As I said, he's trying to wrap it up, but it's only a 1 count. It's far too early to defeat Pete Dunne. But Sami Zayn has started this match off very well indeed, and Pete Dunne's going to be a little bit concerned right now. Although a mistake like that by Sami Zayn is going to help Pete Dunne a little bit, as he manages to take advantage of that mistake right there and get momentum back into himself in this matchup, as that is an incredible move by Pete Dunne. He's gone for the pin too. Oh, Sami Zayn was in a lot of trouble there. Remember, that's Pete Dunne's signature, so he's got a finisher ready and waiting for Sami Zayn at any point, as he's just trying to, it almost feels like he's trying to make Sami Zayn bust open. This match might be getting down and dirty very early on, as the Blue Thunder Bomb by Sami Zayn now. This is an incredible matchup. He's going to go for the pin by the looks of it on Pete Dunne. 1, 2, but it's a kick out by Pete Dunne. As I said, there's going to be no quit in either of these 2 men. You cannot see this one being a quick one. What's going on here? Taking a break. Sami Zayn is taking a break from the matchup. Sami Zayn's just left. I thought Sami Zayn was going to leave, but he's come back. He's gone for the surprise attack on Pete Dunne, and he might have done it. He's put him in the corner. Oh, so I thought Sami Zayn was going to walk out of the Money in the Bank qualifying match there, but he didn't do it. He managed. He had second thoughts. He went back and was like, no, I'm not going to quit that easily. 2, and it's a kick out by Pete Dunne. Maybe he doesn't think he can beat Pete Dunne. Maybe that doubt is creeping in to Sami Zayn's brain right now, as Pete Dunne throws him across the ring. I mean, Pete Dunne would have taken that victory. That would have been a very easy victory for Pete Dunne if Sami Zayn had walked out there. But luckily for the Bloodline and Sami Zayn, he changed his mind and went back into the ring And maybe a little bit of belief went back into him that he could beat Pete Dunne. It's such an amazing DDT there to take out Pete Dunne. Sami Zayn is trying to get the will of the crowd. The crowd started to turn on him when he nearly walked out of this matchup, because this is a dream matchup for so many people. But that lovely crossbody there is building momentum once again, is Sami Zayn, like he was at the start of this matchup, and really taking it to Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has taken a lot of punishment in the early stages of this matchup. I say early stages, but this match feels like it can finish at any moment. This is in the corner. Helluva kick. I said it could finish at any moment. The Helluva kick. Pete Dunne is down. 1, 2... and 3, Sami Zayn is in the Money in the Bank ladder match. The mind games of walking out of that match really got to Pete Dunne and took him off guard. And Sami Zayn is going into the Money in the Bank ladder match. And unfortunately for Pete Dunne, that is a loss. It was a brilliant Helluva kick by Pete Dunne, and it just caught him so off guard that there was no kicking out right there for Pete Dunne. And that was the end of Pete Dunne, but that is amazing for Sami Zayn, as he will be heading into Survivor Series, into that Money in the Bank ladder match, which could cause some friction, as Roman Reigns is in the world title picture. In week 3, it will be a triple threat match. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Keith Lee for the Universal Championship. So could Sami Zayn end up having the Money in the Bank while Roman is champion? Right, here we are, the main event, and I said we would find out what's going on in the women's division. This is a fatal 4-way match, a fatal 4-way tables match between, as you can see, the woman right here, Shayna Baszler, Asuka, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. The way this is going to work is that these 4 women are competing in a 4-way tables match. The woman who wins this match will advance to week 3 to fight for the women's championship. The woman who loses this match will be eliminated from this sort of mini tournament type ordeal, and the 2 women that neither win the match or get placed through a table will fight off in a one-on-one match in week 2 to fight for the opportunity, and the winner of that match will go through to week 3 to face the winner of this one for the women's championship. It's very convoluted, I know, but it's the only way in my mind we can determine who the true women's champion is. You have to win multiple matches to win this women's championship. And a woman who knows women's championships like the back of her hand is Bayley, the rejuvenated Bayley. She knows how to win matches and win them dirty. All of these women do. All of them have held women's championships before, and they're gonna have to dig in deep to find that championship mentality to win this match, or at least, at the very, very least, not lose. But remember, in a tables match, someone can lose at any point. And here she is, the man herself, Becky Lynch, probably the bookie's favourite going into this one. But as I said, anyone can be placed through a table at any time during a tables match. That's why we've decided on the tables match, because an elimination, someone being eliminated, not being able to fight for that women's championship can happen just like that, and all of their hopes and dreams can be shattered in an instant. For the other women, it gives them another opportunity to fight for that title. There's a reason this is the main event, and that is because these 4 women are 4 of the best to grace a WWE ring, and the 4 that really stood out in the draft to people on our women's roster. So we have decided to pit them all against each other from the beginning. Let's see who the best of the best is. We need the best of the best heading into Survivor Series. So there is no playing around from the general managers. We need the best woman possible to take down Straight Edge. So that is what we are doing. We've got Bayley taking out Shayna Baszler very early on, actually. And we've got Becky Lynch fighting Asuka. to be honest with you, I didn't expect Bailey and Shayna to be going at it this early. These are two women that don't necessarily have the largest amounts of history, whereas Becky and Asuka, they have some history. They have fought before on multiple occasions, and they managed to share that really wholesome moment when Becky announced her pregnancy and announced that the women's Money in the Bank would not be for a chance at the title, but instead for the title, and granting it to Asuka. It was a lovely moment, but it seems like those two don't care about those moments. They care about giving themselves the best opportunity for that women's championship. Remember, the winner of this matchup goes through straight to week 3 to fight for that championship. So it's hyperly important for you to win this matchup, as it gives you a week break, whereas the other two women, oh, that's a lovely kick by Shayna Baszler there, as the other two women will have to fight on week 1, week 2, and week 3. So you'll be in a much better way, as Bailey's not in a good way right now. Bailey, I'm not gonna lie, you're not gonna win doing that. Because the two people I expected to go at it, the two pairs I expected was Shayna Baszler and Asuka, and Becky Lynch and Bailey. As right now, we are pretty much watching a one-on-one match between Asuka and Shayna Baszler, as Becky did eventually go up as a Bailey to belly there by Bailey, and the poison mist to Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler is all misted. It's all legal. The poison mist is legal in a tables match. Shayna's barely going to be able to see, as Becky Lynch is in a lot of trouble here, as Bailey is sensing victory. Maybe she was just regaining stamina while against the ropes. She set up the table. They're in a dangerous position right now. Bailey has Becky, but she missed the table. And I mean, Becky's in a lot of trouble here. A lot of trouble. Bailey is dragging Becky to the table. She's going to try and put her on the table. She does put her on the table. Could this be a victory? Oh, not quite, as Bailey didn't manage to take advantage, as Asuka is taking out Shayna Baszler here. Shayna is not in a good way. She is stunned, she's dazed, she does not know where she is. And Becky Lynch out of nowhere with the exploder suplex puts Bailey through the table, and Becky Lynch is through to week 3 to fight for that women's championship. Whereas Bailey, unfortunately, goes to the back of the line of the women's division. That is a huge shock right there, that Bailey went through the table. But Becky Lynch, I said that she might be the favourite by the fans, as you can hear the joy from the fans right now that she won. And maybe she is rightfully the bookies' favourite to win this women's championship and go on to Survivor Series. Thank you guys ever so much for tuning in to this episode of Monday Night Raw. In the next episode, we will have the singles match between Asuka and Shayna Baszler to find out who will face Becky Lynch for the women's championship in week 3. We'll also have a Money in the Bank qualifier match, which will be a battle royal. You're getting treated to loads of battle royals. It will be the bunch of the tag team division. We are giving a Money in the Bank place to one of the tag team division. We'll also have the Usos versus the New Day for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Make sure to tune in and make sure to hit that like button. Remember, giving a Raw likes means that we win the series. Every single week we'll be comparing the likes on Raw to the likes on Smackdown as to who wins this week. So make sure to hit that like button and show your love for Raw, the much better show. Comment down below your thoughts to what happened in this episode, because so much went on. And if you're new here, please do subscribe so you do not miss a single episode, because every single week is going to be important from here on out. And I shall see all of you in the next video. See ya! Now that is an introduction to Monday Night Raw.